Steilacoom Lake today. It's actually in Lakewood, I guess, or right between Lakewood and Steilacoom. We fished this body of water quite a bit. We haven't fished it recently, so when we were driving out, we're talking about whether we're going to fish, fast or slow or what. Water temperature is holding at 58, 59, which seems a little chilly, to be honest with you, for a body of water this size, this time of year. But so we elected to start off trolling at about 2.2 versus the 3+ for a speed troll. And we'll see what we can do with that. I'm running a black zonker right now. Pete, what are you running?
I'm running a bubblegum trout trick.
Bubblegum trout tricks worm. Okay, so that's produced quite a bit of fish in this particular lake. Had some video of a fairly large, it looked like a trout, coming out of it a couple days ago. So hopefully they're on the bite today. The weather's a whole lot nicer today than it has been. Not raining, it's not windy. Should get up in the 60s today, so let's see what we can do here. I might cast a little bit with this other rod, throw a spoon around, or maybe just trail it along. I'm at 3.5 colors on the lead core. Where'd you go to, Pete?
I'm at 1.5.
1.5. So he's high and I'm low. The whole lake's not that deep. Usually we're fishing in about 15 to 20 couple feet of water. Right now we're over 13 feet of water, and it's fairly weedy, so it's tough to get all the way down to the bottom of this lake. I expect there to be a little bit of fishing pressure out here today because of, well, it's Memorial Day, and a lot of people are just out fishing, kind of enjoying the weather. So see what we can do.
Oh, there we go, baby. So we've been fishing for 16 minutes before Mike repeats his Kitsap Lake journey with the black zonker fly, trolling at 3.5 colors. I'm running that trout tricks about 3 colors now. I went a little bit deeper. I may end up putting a fish flash on and see what happens. It looks like a nice fish with that wake. That's a nice fish, Mike. That's a beautiful fish. Oh, look at that. Well, that ain't bad. What a way to kick that off. That's a beauty right there. Here's the zonker. Oh, yeah. So I was pulling a bubblegum trout tricks worm, and Mike got that fish, nice fish on that zonker. So I'm like, I'm gonna switch to a spoon. I went to a trigger spoon from Fish Hunt Shoot, and I went to a white over black fire tiger. Oh, you just got off right there. There we go. He hit that thing 3 times in the course of about 30 seconds. Can't see him. Not a bad fish either, though. SST's a good rod, but... So there is that zonker fly. Weed speed? I think you just got weeded. Nope, you got a fish on. Could use a day of action like this, even if they're not big fish. That was a nice catch, and we're 30 couple minutes into it. That's the 4th fish so far. Limit for a sandwich. Yeah. Oh, you got one, Mike. You got a fish like on that one. Shit. I'm right on the surface, dude. 57 feet behind the boat. So that's an interesting little development there, because Pete hooked up. I set my rod down. I was only 57 feet back, so I set my rod down to net his fish. So if we run a surface rod back there, I bet you we'd be pulling in one on that one too. Fish, gotcha. It might be too hot action for a trail rod. Putting that trail rod down before too long here. So Mike's hooked up again. We're in this little cove, and we're just going to start doing circles in here, because this is going to be the 6th fish in about 20-25 minutes, I think. 6th or 7th? Yeah, 7th actually. This is 5 for the zonker. Oh, gone right. Catch and release. Oh yeah. Nothing big, but I'll take him. So we're running 3 rods right now. We're running 2 lead core, and I'm running a casting rod with a 3/16 crocodile on it, straight behind it. Just as I turn it off, I wonder if I even got that on camera. 3 rods right now. We're running 2 lead core, and I'm running a casting rod with a 3/16 crocodile on it, straight behind the boat, just to see what we could pick up, because I did pick one up fairly close to the surface. Pete's got another one on. He's still fishing that. Oh, Mike's got one up too. Double. Yep, I see it. Oh, look at that. So Mike bought this 6'6" kokanee black, and he's been wanting to catch a fish on it, and he just hooked up with it. Not a bad fish either. Oh, I just come off. Fucker. Oh, look, yeah. That, oh yeah, that's a, oh! Oh, he just come off! Son of a bitch, that was a nice fish too. Come on. Son of a bitch. Spoon's bigger than the fish. That is the dink of the day right there. Little tiny guy. Fish on, Mike. Yeah. Oh. Oh, look at that. Put 3/8 of an ounce on that to get it a little deeper in the water column, and it took, I don't know, a couple minutes to get a fish on. Wow, that fucking hurt. I just drove my knuckle into the fucking fish rod. Those flies on those pretty cool. Let's go. $11 on the zonker, 8 on the white fire tiger, and 2 on the clown. And you've had 11 hits. Oh! That looks like a good take down there. Yep. Out of the net. Yeah. Oh, got one, Mike. Putting them back in the water as quick as you can. Said that poor family must have watched us pull in 8 fish in about 3 minutes. Double. Fucking 98% to start with.
Last week we had pretty good luck with that black zonker, and I already had it rigged up, so That's the first thing I tried today. And then I pulled out that clown-colored spoon as my backup plan, and the zonker just kept hitting. So we've caught quite a few fish on the zonker so far, and we'll roll some pictures into that fly. It's the same fly I was fishing last week at Kitsap Lake. So the interesting part of that whole thing is I haven't fished flies a lot lately. I guess they're not my super confidence bait, although when they're hitting well. And 2 years ago we really tore them up with the flies, that fly in particular. So I just started fishing flies the last couple of weeks quite a bit, and having pretty good success with it. So there are times in water conditions where those flies will really work. And today we've been trolling that one fly and 2 different spoons, and we've been doing pretty well so far.
That's all you get, spoon. Yeah. I was gonna change that, but I guess I'll wait till I catch this fish. In less than 3 hours. Yeah, like 2 hours and 40 minutes. Oh, we got one in the middle. Look, that's got a treble. Feet. So I was getting eclipsed by Mike, so I'm switching up spoons, and I switched to a chartreuse. I switched to a gold death prism, and I fought the urge to switch to a black zonker, but I did go to a black woolly bugger, and it's got a little bit of green in the tail. And I made that change maybe 3 minutes ago, and fish on. And there's that fly. Yeah. Oh shit! Whoa! Big trout, buddy. Oh, there you go. Weedy weed. Nope, maybe it's a fish. That's why it looked weedy. If we reversed our troll, I bet you'd start picking them up on this side more. Just look at that outside corner. So Mike and I are trying out a theory. Mike was positing that if we switched or rolled around our pattern, that the outside rod, which is speeding up and getting shallower as we make our turns, would get hit. And so far, we haven't seen that quite yet, but Mike just hooked up. There's another nice fish. Oh yeah, oh! Got him? Yep. There we go. Oh, that's your fish. Well, we got him in either way.
Like we had been? Or
Yeah.
reverse or what?
No, I went back to our original trout pattern, or troll pattern, because you were killing them. And that was a little bit of a low when we went the other way.
This is one of those days where there ain't no time to retie your gear or fart around with anything. You get something in your hand and pretty soon that rod's going off. It's a good problem to have. One of those days where there ain't no time to retie your gear or fart around with anything. You get something in your hand and pretty soon that rod's going off. It's a good problem to have.
Yeah, he came off.
Too bad it ain't a Calcella fly.
Well, give a little love to the Gig Harbor Fly Shop.
See the reflection of the pole in the screen of your phone?
Yeah.
You don't have to turn. That's a good idea, actually. I put that when we went to summer camp all them years ago. I put that stupid mirror on my boat for the water skiers, and it was nice for trolling actually, because you could just watch your shit in the mirror instead of turning around.
I need to put a mirror in here. That'd make it easier. Long day and my neck is pretty sore. That's a double.
Pete's busy trying to net for me. Catches another fish.
Off right there.
So we've been fishing out here at Steilacoom today. It's Memorial Day, the 27th. Air temperatures in the 60s. Water temperature started at 59, come up to about 62 and a half or so. So the fish have been pretty active today. We kind of showed you some of the lures and stuff that we used earlier. The final count came down to, as far as we could tell, 109 total contacts, which includes hits, fish that hooked up and didn't get into the net, and also fish we got in the net. So we put 50 in the net today. Again, we're doing catch and release, and you can keep catching and releasing until you retain your limit, as long as you're not using bait and scents and that kind of stuff. So today we fished primarily flies, spoons. We did catch a fish on a hoochie, and we did catch a fish on a plug, but primarily it was spoons and flies. And one fly, that black zonker, accounted for half the fish. So 25 fish on that one zonker alone. We fished about, like I said, I think 6 hours. So I'm sure we could probably catch some more fish if we stayed at it a little longer, but it's a pretty good day for us. So we're gonna wrap it up. Hope you enjoyed it.